You add Jack Conklin, you add Jedrick Wills. Now, Wills hasn't played left tackle, but everybody associated with him who has looked at him thinks he can make that move. Guys like Bill Callahan, I trust him a little bit more than most because of what he is. How big of an upgrade is that? How much do they fit, being Conklin and Wills, fit what Stefanski likes to do?
But yeah, they like to move, and Jack Conklin's a guy who was among the top graded zone blocking tackles in football last year, and I think that's why he's a perfect fit for this scheme that requires linemen to move laterally quite often. Right, it's a wide zone system that involves more running from the offensive linemen than most other schemes. I think they track that as far as next level data in the NFL. They track how far individual players run in any given game, and the Vikings offensive line and the San Francisco offensive line, they're up there. They're moving. They try to find guys who can move well laterally to block, run what's called the rip run course, and you're running down the line trying to seal or push out a defender and your gap responsibility. So they have guys now that they feel that can do that, right? They have Jack Conklin, who's a proven player that can handle that role. You have Jedrick Wills, who's obviously a fantastic athlete, tested as a fantastic athlete. Now, like you said, there's some transition from the right side. He's played his entire career to the left, and there'll probably be some bumps in the road. But he's just a really good football player that it's hard to envision him being any worse than Greg Robinson was. If not, I think he's going to be a better player right away. We'll have to see how that shakes out. There's still, like I said, projection, but just a really skilled player. And then you get Wyatt Teller, who's built for a moving scheme as a guard, right? You know what you have in Batonio, you know what you have in Treader. Wyatt Teller kind of solidifying himself at the right guard position is what they hope to see. I think Wyatt did a nice job in the second half of last year, and the Browns are in plenty of lateral schemes in their system last year. So Pro Football Focus has this group sixth in their 2020 projection, and I think it's easy to see why. Very talented at each position, and the scheme is a perfect fit for what these guys are able to do. They're not sit down, anchor down offensive linemen all the time. They are guys who can get out and display athleticism, and we'll see them used quite a bit in the screen game, getting out and running and blocking at the second, third level as well.